your life is fucked up. And I know you know that, okay? You know that your life is fucked up. You know that you sit down as soon as you get back from school or job, and the only thing you fucking do is you lie on your bed and you scroll on your phone, okay? Right? Maybe you go to gym a little bit, but that's not enough, okay? This video is a very different one. This video is not about ecom. If you're new to my channel and you heard the word ecom and thought about clicking away, don't click away. We're not fucking talking about that, okay? Today, it's gonna be a pretty much raw video, unscripted. We're gonna be talking about how to actually unfuck your life. I'll be the first person to tell you that, like, you're not enough, okay? I know this is contrary to what everyone fucking says, and that's why I'm either getting cancelled on this shit or I'm getting praised, okay? You're not where you want to be in life, and I know that because that's why you're watching the video. You feel like something's missing, you feel like maybe you're doing something wrong, but at the end of the day, okay, I know you're trying to find something to use as a scapegoat. Live in a small town, my friends are bad. Fucking drop them, bro. Alright, do you know how many friends I fucking lost deciding to go all in on ecom? How many times I've declined phone calls trying to go out and party and get fucked up, bro? I had that shit when I was fucking 14, bro. I was an absolute degen back then, boys. I blacked out at like 14, drinking too much and shit. So what I'm saying there is, there are low points in life, but you need to be able to recognize them and make a change. It's almost like a catalyst event, okay? After that night, I remember this clear as day. I was 14, right? Super young. I'm 18 now, but I was 14. And I had that, I literally blacked out. I had about 20-something shots of vodka at 14 years old. It was fucking crazy, okay? I don't remember anything from that night past 7 o'clock. I woke up in my bed the next day. I don't know how the fuck got there. Apparently my mom came and picked me up. I wasn't answering my phone. Some random guy at the party answered my phone and fucking picked it up. He answered my phone and he spoke to my mom and said, yeah, I think this is your son here. He's on the floor, blackout. Number one shows you that I had really shitty friends back then, okay? Because where the fuck were my actual boys? That would happen to me today, which it never would. I don't even drink a lot, to be fair. I only drink very special occasions. For example, we hit a crazy number on the store. One of the boys' birthdays or something like that. Listen, I'm not the type of guy that's gonna go and say cut out alcohol completely, because I'd be a hypocrite then, okay? I think if you can cut out alcohol completely, do it, because there's no benefit of drinking alcohol, okay? But there's one thing I will stand by though, and that's smoking fucking weed, right? I don't understand why people smoke weed, okay? And don't even fucking think about saying to boost my creativity, because it's actually proven to not, okay? Do your fucking research. All it does is it makes you think you're creative. You're not actually being creative. You're using the fucking stupidest part of your brain, right? It literally kills your focus, okay? If you're the type of person that feels you've almost got like ADHD or something, even though I don't really believe in that either, I think we all fucking have some sort of ADHD, and that's just because of fucking social media and these phones, man. It's ridiculous, but at the same time, you know, I would trade everything for a phone, okay? Because you can make so much money and change your life just from a phone, okay? It's all about how you use your things, you know? It's how about you use your tools, you know? So you really need to make use of what you have, okay? If you got a connection to fucking Wi-Fi, a laptop or a phone, there's no excuse why you shouldn't be making 10K per month right now. Or whatever business model you decide to choose, okay? It's about having a skill set and be able to monetize that skill set. For me, I'm good at building brands, websites, great at making ads. That's why I do ecom, okay? I think that's something super important. Like, you need to be able to identify your skill set. And don't even think about saying, oh, I don't have a skill set. You do, you just don't know what it is yet. You haven't looked for it. And how we find our skill set is by trying new things, okay? You can't just decide, oh, my skill set is this. No, you're making shit up, okay? It's like, I decide, oh, my skill set is writing books. No, it's not. I've never even wrote a book. How can I say that? So don't, these guys that come, oh, I'm really good at sales. Like, how many sales calls have you had, bro? None. So how are you good at sales, bro? Okay, you may be good at talking to people, which is the number one thing in sales, but sales is very different to just having like casual conversation. For example, when I first started sales, okay, that was actually the first way I made money online, doing sales for a marketing agency. I thought I was great. I thought I'd be great at sales, okay? My dad's actually a salesman. You know, I'm pretty good at talking to people. I'm great at talking to women. I thought I'd be great at sales. And at the end of the day, I wasn't. And I was very, you know, hurt. I was hurt inside. I was like, what the fuck? I thought I'd be so good at this. And then I decided to my ego and actually learn. And that takes me to my next point, okay? Never stop learning. Keep learning. Get that fucking book you wanted to get. If you can't afford it, go to the library and get a fucking book. Learn a new language. Learn how to play that fucking instrument. All these things contribute to your dopamine levels. And that's good dopamine. There's a big difference between bad dopamine and good dopamine, okay? Bad dopamine is, for example, eating junk food, scrolling on your phone, doing all stupid shit, okay? Partying, drinking, whatever. That's all forms of bad dopamine. We want to eliminate the bad forms of dopamine. You want to make sure you have only forms of good dopamine, right? This gets through exercise, eating clean, actually making memories. So you really need to be able to optimize things. And that also leads me to my next point, okay? Optimizing your routine for success, okay? The way to find success is to optimize everything. And I'm not going to say like go and be a D1 biohacker and shit. And like, yes, I do biohacking. I'm not a big biohacker, but like, I wouldn't even call myself a biohacker, actually. That's fucking waffle. I just try to eat clean and shit. The fact that people, you see people on Twitter or whatever, posting their beautiful clean meals of fucking raw milk and everything, and they claim to be like biohackers. It's like, no, you're just eating right. That's the thing. We, as a society, we eat so much shit food that if you decide to eat clean, you're seen as you're on a diet. What? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, the world is a fucked up place, okay? And we're just living in it, bro. So you gotta make the best of what you're fucking doing, okay? What was I saying? Yeah, about optimizing your routine. The fact of the matter is, okay, if you're depressed, sad, unfulfilled in life, okay, a lot of these things come from boredom, actually. There's a lot of studies that relate back to that. Having nothing to do with your time, okay, is one of the biggest causes of depression. Sitting around all day doing nothing, okay? So you need to be doing something with your time, whether that's gymming, reading, learning, building that business, okay? Doing something, staying productive as much as possible, okay? All right. I can guarantee you I feel the best when I'm doing things that I know will benefit me in the future, okay? All right. I don't feel good if I fucking go and have a drink, or eat shit, okay? Maybe you might feel good in the moment. I don't even feel good in the moment. That's the difference. For example, if I'm sitting there, once every now and then, and I'm just having a drink, doing whatever. Maybe I'm at someone's fucking party or whatever, which I'd probably dreaded going to. But sometimes, family, you kind of have to go to this shit. But that's okay. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and say you're never allowed to go to a party again otherwise you will be fucked up for the rest of your life. No, I think that's extreme. But you need to make good use of your time though, okay? You can't just sit around and do nothing. The biggest saying I have, okay, and my favorite saying is nothing changes if nothing changes, okay? How can you expect anything to change if you don't change anything, That hits hard. I know that hit hard, bro, okay? You sit there on your phone scrolling after you've tried, let's take Ecom for example. You made 3-4 stores and none of them hit. And you go and lie on your bed and just fucking scroll your life away complaining, oh, it doesn't work for me, oh, shame. Bro, stop being a bitch, all right? There are people who have failed more than you, and there are also people who have succeeded more than you, okay? And the difference between the person who has failed and the person that succeeded put more effort in. And they put the numbers in. They put the fucking work in, okay? And you didn't. That's just simple enough. I know you're thinking of 7,000 fucking different excuses right now, but you bring it down to one. Just one fucking thing. It's because you did not put the required work in. And that's simply because you might not even know what the required work is, okay? And that brings me back to how to use your time accordingly. I'm all for, going out for a dinner with some mates or fucking maybe watching the footy, okay? All right? But if you have things to do, don't go and fucking do that. If I need to actually, continue building my funnel for the business, or I need to actually write some emails, or I need to do, for example, maybe even schoolwork, okay? Right? Don't fucking go to that party. Don't go to that footy game, okay? And I'm saying this, I'll be completely honest with you boys. I'm a massive Arsenal fan, okay? I fucking love football. Football is a big part of my life. But if I have shit to do, I will not watch an Arsenal game, okay? That happens all the time. If I have shit to do, if I've got to fucking do a revamp on the store, if I've got to take a lot of meetings that day, I will not fucking watch the footy, right? If you have stuff to do, you fucking do it, okay? That brings me back again, I know I've said that sentence 7 times now already, But the only way you can be depressed if you're doing nothing with your time, okay? I told you, boredom is one of the leading causes of depression, okay? You just feel like you're doing nothing with yourself because you aren't doing anything, okay? I know you clicked on this video expecting some fucking magic trick that was gonna change your life for the rest of eternity. Okay, obviously you're not gonna live to eternity, but you know what I mean. But I'll be the first one to tell you that that video you're looking for doesn't exist. It really doesn't. I know you sit there and you've been watching thousands of YouTube videos looking for that extra piece of motivation or that extra tip and trick that you think is gonna change your life forever. And it doesn't fucking exist. It's 100% true, okay? You actually need to do something in order to find success, you know? You can't just sit there and expect success to come to you. To go out and get what you fucking want out of life. And that's simply why your life is fucked up. And the last thing before we end this video, some of you might say this is extreme, okay? But I always like to think, you win the morning, you win the day, okay? Right? If I have a really shitty morning, for example, if there's a day that I don't do my routines, all the stuff I like to do, you know, I've got a full fucking list. If I don't do that, I find my focus, right, is a bit shit throughout the day. It's just not that signs missing there, okay? So get some fucking healthy habits in, okay? Just fucking do the work you need to fucking do and you will see the success, okay? I guarantee you guys. I don't even know how many views this shit will get. This is just a very, you know, raw, unscripted video. It's just me talking. It's not typically what I do content-wise, but I think sometimes it's good to get some thoughts out of your mind and try to educate your viewers as much as possible. And that's what I do. I like to drop only the #1 source here, I guess. But yeah, if you haven't already, also follow the IG, follow Twitter. Always dropping source and great value there as well. And only if you do Ecom, actually. If you're struggling with your store, you're not hitting your goals, signs wrong, signs not working, go and book a free consultation with me, the link in the description. I will see what I can do to help you. You know, we've got a lot of students at the moment. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day, boys, and keep fucking pushing, lock in, and now you know exactly how to unfuck your life. Cheers, boys.